What up, Clyde? Yeah, man. Let's get into it. I have been watching content from both sides. I watched, what's the brother's name? Blue Phoenix Rising's video. I've watched Stomp Down's channel to look at his responses. I've seen people in the beef sector take, you know, selective political stances on whether they believe Blue Phoenix or whether they feel that Stomp Down is innocent. So after my observations, okay, here comes VicDamoane, the king of trolls. Let's get it. Now, one thing as I listened to Blue Phoenix's video, okay, it was certain things that he pointed to, and I feel like some people in the beef sector were ignoring. Okay, this man, Blue Phoenix, confessed to being abused, being raped as a child. There's also information floating around the YouTube streets saying that Stomp Down confessed in saying, well, I saw Blue Phoenix be raped by his father and other drag queens. Now, the question I have for the beef sector, is it true? Is it true that Stomp Down made a video confessing to see Blue Phoenix being raped? Is it true that he made a video making this statement? Because Blue Phoenix is stating that, yeah, he claimed or he confessed that he was attacked and raped, but he never gave any information that it was drag queens that were doing this, and Stomp Down was the one that say, oh yeah, it was drag queens. So these are two opposing sides agreeing with each other. Is it not? He's saying that he was raped. Stomp Down is saying, well, I saw him getting raped by drag queens. He comes back and says, yeah, they were drag queens. So the question I have, how does Blue Phoenix, even though he might have caused some drama in the past, but in this instant, how does that make him into a liar? I'm trying to figure it out. How does that make him into a liar? How does Blue Phoenix become a liar when the person that he's battling or going against agrees with him? How does that turn it into a liar? Now, I've also heard that Jay Wilson, might have promoted this dude's channel, but see, Jay Wilson ain't got nothing to do with this right here. You can't blame Jay Wilson for Stomp Down's YouTube success or just because he helped him get to 1,000 subs. That does not mean that Jay Wilson knows Stomp Down's personal life. That ain't got, you know what I'm saying? People kill me with that, trying to attack other content. Well, you had something to do with it, like he didn't. He didn't have anything to do with it. This only thing this is involving is Stomp Down and Blue Phoenix. Now, Blue Phoenix said some things that would be acceptable for a gay man to say to another gay man, but a straight man saying it to a gay man, y'all might get a little offended. But I'm going to literally repeat what Blue Phoenix said, and it probably won't even sound right? Because it's coming from a straight man, not a gay man. All right, which to me is biased, but it is what it is. When a gay person says something to a gay person, it's not derogatory. It's only when a straight man does it. So that right there is, I consider that selective outrage. But Blue Phoenix said that Stomp Down was like 300 pounds, 350, easy. He also said that when he talked, he sounded like a drag queen. Now, some of you gay folks are going to sit around and say, "Well, I don't know what a drag queen sounds like." Well, you probably wouldn't, but a straight man would, because the gay community knows how a straight man talks. He's like, "Oh, that nigga ain't gay. Listen to how he talks. He's not gay. Listen to the sound of his voice." Y'all will do that quickly and say he don't sound gay. Well, on the same note, some men sound like drag queens. You have a man that would sound like a gay man, but drag queens are a little bit more sophisticated. Men that dress up as women, these men are aggressive, because even though they are dressed up as a woman, okay, the male aggression is still very, very real, regardless on how feminine they want to make themselves up to look. Now, in my past experience, I've told this story 1,000 times about my sister being a model, and my sister is 7 years older than me. So when I was younger, when I was 12, 13 years old, she took me to a fashion show, and I had gone to fashion shows with her before, but in this particular fashion show, the year had to be about 1987, 88, and there was a man there by the name of Angel Claudio. I'm pretty sure that some of the LGBT community know that name. Angel Claudio. He was a clothing designer. Okay, heavily respected in the gay community. The first day I met Angel Claudio, he was dressed in full drag. I was 12 years old. I had never ever seen a man dressed up as a woman in my entire life. I didn't know what to think. The first thing I remember being a child and just laughing, because I didn't understand, like, the guts of this man walking around Newark, New Jersey like this, and nobody attacking him. It was like a fucking sight of amazement. Like, how are you able to even do this? Now, the world of the world of the drag that Blue Phoenix is talking about, are we going to try to say that world doesn't exist? Okay, are we going to say that drag queens don't like children? Is that true, or is that not true? I don't see a whole bunch of drag queens, catering the kids. So are we going to call Blue Phoenix a liar on that statement? I know it kind of sounds like a stereotypical statement, but I always ask this question: do you have to have a criminal record in order to be considered a rapist? If you're raping people and you've never been to jail, does that mean we can't call you a rapist because you ain't never got caught by the police? Even though the victims have come forward and say, you did this, can we still say, well, you know what? He might have did it, but he didn't get caught for it. So being that he didn't get caught for it, being that the police didn't run up on him, he's not guilty. Okay? How many people have been raped and charges never been brought up on the accuser, or the accuser's never been arrested? Okay? Does that mean that he's still a rapist? You got serial killers out here that have never been convicted. Are they still serial killers? Do you still invite them over to your house? The most damning evidence, in my opinion, is this talk of a confession that Stomp Down said, "Hey, yeah, I was in this shit, and yeah, I mean, if you wanted to call, just prove Blue Phoenix to be a liar. Why are you asking Blue Phoenix to go and get records of something that's not documented?" See, that's what struck me as strange with Stomp Down. Stomp Down told Blue Phoenix, well, if I did A, B, and C to you, go get these records. No, player. The man said you was 60 years old. You was basically in your 60s. He said that you was 350 pounds. Okay. Of course he wouldn't be able to identify you because you was dressed in drag. Right? You was dressed up in full fucking costume. So how could he identify you? And if this incident happened, okay, and you didn't do it, that's the one thing I ain't heard you say, Stomp Down. I ain't heard Stomp Down say, hey, man, I didn't do this shit. You know how ZX is running around talking about, Vic, was you selling your booty for prostitution? Nope. You know, when you ain't did something, the first thing that comes out your mouth instinctively is, I didn't do this. Nope, wasn't me. But if you wanted to bust this motherfucking bubble, hell, are you a 350-pound man? I would love for somebody to say that shit to me. Oh, Vic was 350 pounds. Nigga, I got photos of me ever since I was motherfucking 3 years old. I ain't never been 200 pounds. Never. Okay? See, sometimes, you know, motherfuckers will tell on themselves. And I haven't seen anything where Stomp Down is proving that this ain't him. Well, no. Oracle and Blue Phoenix both say that they saw the video. They said they saw the video of Stomp Down confessing to say that he saw Blue Phoenix being raped by his father and other drag queens. The question I put to the beef sector, okay, there's Blue Phoenix, there's Oracle. Who else saw that goddamn video? And where is it? Who else saw the video? And where is the video? Has the video been taken down? Did the motherfucker delete the shit? You can't delete videos out of motherfuckers' memories. So either the video was made or it wasn't. See, I like to get to the bottom line. And if Stomp Down made the motherfucking video saying that he saw this man with his father at the time he was a child, he saw Blue Phoenix's father, and acknowledging that he knows Blue Phoenix's father. Blue Phoenix is saying that his father was sick, twisted, and demented. These are two motherfuckers acknowledging each other. The fuck are y'all looking at? Remember, we the strangers looking at these two people from a distance. Now, if Stomp Down never made that fucking video, if he never made that, then Blue Phoenix is full of shit. But You got motherfuckers co-signing the video saying, yeah, we saw this shit. We saw Stomp Down come live and confess to saying that he was witnessing a child being raped. So first, you got one that's saying, well, he was in on it too. So what's his argument? That he didn't touch him, he was just watching? Think about this, Diamond Pearl. I just want you to think about this just for a logical minute. You're a child. Your father brings you to a house full of goddamn drag queens. As your father is passing you around for money purposes, monetary gain, because we know about the children that are passed around for monetary gain. We didn't seen that story. We didn't cover that story. We ain't gonna act like this shit is alien because we know about this shit. Okay? The shit that went on in the 80s and the 90s and shit like that, the shit that they tried to sweep under the rug, it's 2021. Let's stop sweeping. Okay? Let's stop sweeping. So, again, if Stomp Down is acknowledging, okay, well, look, no psychologist is really needed in the black community. You know, it's like a psychologist is what? A white person trying to analyze black folks. I think we do our best analyzation in-house. You don't need a college degree to visually to tell how a motherfucker is feeling in that moment. Okay? No individual is alike. Nobody is the same. But what is similar is mistakes. You know, as humans, we not perfect. We try to thrive for perfection, and in that we fail. So I think the beef sector is you know, like not saying a whole lot, and I don't know what it was, because there's a video that Jay Wilson was sharing that was an edited clip from Brianna's show, because Brianna was acknowledging something about some 16-year-old boys. And see, that's the thing, you child molesters, y'all never expect. The child molesters that are never convicted, they feel that, well, once I did what I did to this little child, and the police didn't come on me, the child didn't snitch on me, I can live my life normally. No. The worst thing you would want is for people to find out who Stomp Down really is, because, Blue Phoenix, he could come back and kill you. Like that, like that's some real shit. A motherfucker would murder you over some shit like this. Okay. This is shit. So wait a minute. Here we go. Thank you, Fair Perspective. And we going off of what Fair Perspective is saying. Fair Perspective is saying Stomp Down admitted to being a witness of Blue and his twin brother's abuse. Now, wait a minute. How are you a witness to child molestation and you're a fucking man? We're not gonna point this out. That's why I said ZX talk about free Stomp Down. Bitch, use a Chester too. ZX use a Chester too. So you mean to tell me that we have confirmation that he admitted that he was fucking there? How is he not a fucking child molester if he was there? Nigga, it wouldn't even have mattered if you touched the little boy or not. You sitting there watching the shit, nigga. That makes you a Chester. Oh, come on, y'all. Are we serious? So he admits to this shit. I was sitting there watching. I ain't touch him though. I heard him scream. I heard him scream. He kept saying, no, no, take it out. I just sat there though. I'm not guilty. What? What kind of cop out is that? Are y'all serious? Oh man. Come on, dog. All right. Come on, dog. Okay. Do you know why the getaway driver of a bank robbery is still charged with bank robbery? Do you know why that is? Think about it. Why is the driver charged with bank robbery and he never went inside the bank and actually robbed them? He was just driving the car. Hmm? Hmm? Huh? He didn't. So he made a live, took the live down, and tried to apologize. Nigga, you can't apologize for that. What? You hear this shit, Claudiva? You know, we got to come in because we ain't on nobody's team, god damn it. We got to put some order into this shit, okay? Nigga, ain't no super chat button over here. This channel ain't monetized. Kiss my ass. Donate, don't hate. PayPal and Cash App is still running. Fuck what ZX talk about. You see the goddamn buttons on the channel. Pick one. Okay? Don't get mad at me because I get 100% of my shit, nigga. I don't have to pay 30% of nothing, nigga. Okay? It's called being established, being smart. All right, learn. All right. So I don't get how motherfuckers wouldn't be calling out Stomp Down. I mean, yeah. I don't see a defense. I don't see a defense for Stomp Down if he's admitted. If he's admitted to being a witness. So he confessed that he was there. The only argument that is really on the table now is whether Stomp Down touched Blue Phoenix, because Blue Phoenix is saying, nigga, no, you wasn't just watching, you was touchy-feely too. And that's your argument. Your argument, Stomp Down, is, well, I was in the room. I was a witness to all of this, but I didn't touch him. I was just looking. Nigga. Okay? Nigga. Diamond Pearl, if people saw this shit, it's not a thought. You don't think about seeing some shit. Okay? So you admit being there, and then you come back trying to apologize, dog? Man. You said, oh, whose videos is gone? Diamond, whose videos is gone? Who done ran up out of here just now while we live and talking about this shit on some real shit? Diamond, who are you talking about? Who just left? You said he took his channel down about a week ago, and then started what re-upload like re-uploading shit to cover up some shit. Nigga, that ain't nothing you can cover up. Okay? Yeah. You don't confess to being there, and then what? People are going to take your side to say, well, you were in the room watching a child being raped, but you're not guilty, right? Because it's not your child. Is that what we supposed to say? All the other drag queens' dick was hard except yours. You was the only one. You couldn't get your shit up. Is that what you was gonna say? How does that work, Stop Down? You know, you have a sickness, okay? It's called perversion. You're perverted. Okay? When a man takes the time to dress up as a woman just to touch on a child, that's not even a part of the LGBT community. That's a front. That's called perversion. That's not a part of your goddamn community, but you motherfuckers protect people like him because they hide in plain fucking sight. They hide in plain sight. You have given them the platform to hide in plain sight. That has nothing to do with gay pride. But somehow y'all gonna try to fit that shit in there. That was the argument that was brought up with the pedophiles. I hope the gay community is listening. I hope y'all are all listening, male and female. Do you know that was one of the arguments that was brought up by the pedophiles? That they said that pedophilia should be no different than homosexuality. It should be labeled as a sexual preference, just like y'all. That they shouldn't be prosecuted because of their choice of wanting to be with a child. And they used your motherfucking LGBT. Go look it up. It's news stories about this. You don't hear about this shit because the white folks is talking about it. And all you gay folks is black. And y'all don't mingle with the white folks like that, do you? But them motherfuckers are politicians. They are in power putting the laws in place. Now, the most retarded thing I heard, okay? The most retarded thing I heard. And the reason why I was so retarded to hear, because nobody did research. I'm real big on doing research before I speak, because once I do the research and I speak, I'm going to know how many people didn't do the research and they were just talking to be talking. Okay? The statute of limitations on rape or any type of criminal sexual act in the city of Chicago used to be 20 years. It was reduced in 2019 to 10 years. So you only can report a sex crime that was done to you within a 10-year time frame. So why are y'all on here telling Blue Phoenix to call the police? Because that is like a diss. Snowflake, no. Why are y'all telling this man to call the police and report it to the police when he cannot report it to the police because the statute of limitations has expired? He was 8 years old. Get out. Out, Snowflake. Get out. In the bed. Go. Bye. Get on my nerves. Go. In the bed. That's like a dig. That's like spitting in somebody's face. Like, you know that the crime can't be reported, so you keep telling them to report the crime anyway, even though you know nothing can be done about it. That's like a spit in the face. That's like a spit in the face. Like, if I came to your house and blew up your car, and you're the only witness to me blowing up your car, and then I just get 4 or 5 more people to lie for me and say, well, I never blew up his car, but you know I blew up your car, and I know I blew up your car, but I'm not going to tell it. Go call the police. Go call the police and see what they say. That's a dig. That's really like a diss. That's a diss. Straight up. Call the police and say, I was 8 years old and a man dressed in drag, okay, sexually assaulted me. Well, can you report him? Sure. His name is Stomp Down. He has a YouTube channel where he never shows his face, but I do recognize his voice, though. Do we have an address or a location? No. That's what we call the police with. And we're going to get somewhere with that, right? Because that's the angle to go. That's a straight dig. You basically taking a shot at that man, calling him a liar. And you know what? That's what happens to black rape victims in the black community. Happens all the time. Black rape victims are told by their black peers to deal with it. Oh, well. This is why Sodom and Gomorrah was destroyed. You understand? This is why Sodom and Gomorrah had to be destroyed, because of motherfuckers that thought like that. Okay, when the 10 men from Sodom and Gomorrah surrounded the house and told Lot, bring those men out here so we could have sex with them. That is no different than Blue Phoenix getting raped by these drag queens. But scripture is right there in front of you. Ain't nothing new under the goddamn sun. Those 10 men that stood out the house that wanted to have sex with what they thought was men because they saw angels, and everybody know an angel is fucking beautiful. They weren't waiting for the angels to volunteer sex acts. No, they were going to take it. Because in scripture, it talks about when the angels came outside that house, they blinded all 10 of the men so they couldn't see. And they told the entire city, we have been sent here to destroy you. That's scripture. The story a lot, Sodom and Gomorrah. Because he tried to offer the men his daughters. He tried to offer the men his daughters, but the men outside did. No, we don't want them. We don't want them goddamn virgins. Fuck that. We want those angels over there. Bring them to us. Okay? I'm just saying. So let me get this straight. A man or a victim of Sodom and Gomorrah comes out and says, yeah, that's one of them. That's one of them right there. That was in Sodom and Gomorrah. That's one right there. We want to call him a liar for what? Because he was a child? He was a child being passed around by his own fucking father. Y'all want to talk about logic? How did this child ever have a logical start with a father like that? Some of y'all don't have children, so it's hard for you to relate to the damage that you could do to a child at an early fucking age. Okay? Now, you could clearly see that Blue Phoenix is suffering from some type of extreme mental trauma, motherfucker. Are y'all blind or just dumb? But see, you got a group of black folks that don't care about black folks. Like I said, when the shit was going down in Sodom and Gomorrah, what do you think some of the motherfuckers was doing? They was doing the same thing Stomp Down claimed he was doing. Oh, they was raping that little boy in the corner, but I didn't care. Shit, fuck it. I laughed at it. I thought it was funny. See, I get it. Some of y'all got silver spoons. Some of y'all have lived beautiful lives, and the reason why you live such a beautiful life is because you live inside of a goddamn bubble. Okay? And you hear about the things going on outside of your bubble, and you say to yourself, "Oh no, I don't want to see that." All right? Okay? If you was one of those people that lived a sheltered life, then good. I mean, your parents did their best to protect you. All right, but the real world is still here. These things still go on, regardless on how much protection you had. These things still go on. These things still happen. Okay? Little boys and girls getting raped in the black community, and the rapist never goes to jail. The rapist ends up with a goddamn YouTube channel, walking around other black content creators saying, "Hi, how you doing?" Okay, y'all all of a sudden, y'all respect motherfuckers because they talk calm and they sound intellectual and they come and they all that little low tone shit. I'm going to talk to you like this, and I'm going to make sure that everybody can respect me because I don't want to be yelling. People like it when you keep a low tone and keep everything. Don't put any passion in any of your wording, because if you put passion, in your wording, people won't believe you. So we'll talk like this, and we can tell all the lies and the whatever we want to tell, long as we keep it calm. Fuck out of here with that stupid shit. Because you know what? Calm is not reality. Y'all motherfuckers got a whole lot of shit twisted. Calm is not reality. Are y'all serious? Okay? To the motherfuckers that live in Texas, they got hit with the hurricane and the tornado. Did God calmly wipe your shit away? Did those tornadoes, when they hit your motherfucking house, did they calmly sit your roof on the ground and carefully pull out each nail as they were breaking your fucking house down? Okay? To the motherfuckers that got hit with the goddamn flood in New York, in Philly, in New Jersey, did that water calmly touch each piece of your car furniture with a fucking sponge before it gently went to the engine and sprinkled a little water on the top? Okay? How many motherfuckers kept calm when your job told you we got to lay you the fuck off because the pandemic didn't happen? Motherfuckers was calmly committing suicide. All right? Niggas will fall for anything. But to sit back and like physically watch motherfuckers say, well, yeah, that guy raped me. He was in the room. He did it, da 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 da. Okay. He put me on his lap. He rubbed his penis against me until he came. Stop down and saying, hey, hey, hey. He's right. I was in the room. My penis was out, but I never put him on my lap. I was just jerking off from a distance. I never put him on my lap. I watched the other people do it to him. No. I got there too late. That's the argument. That's the argument in the beef sector. Hilarious. And motherfuckers are actually on Stomp Down side saying, you right, I believe you. You was just in the room. If he was in the room, then he's a goddamn Chester. If he was in the room watching a motherfucking 8-year-old get raped and laughing and joking about it, having a good old time, then that would make him a fucking Chester. Okay? Anybody want to debate and try to disprove that? Okay? Stomp Down just confessed. Okay, let's take his argument. Let's go with Stomp Down. Let's be team Stomp Down. Okay? This motherfucker just confessed to watching child pornography live and enjoying it. Doesn't that make him a fucking Chester? Yes or no? You said you didn't touch him? Okay, fine. Let's say you didn't touch him. But you did say you was watching a little 8-year-old boy live. You did say that, sir. So that would make you a fucking Chester. You don't have to be convicted for that. You confessed. You came to the world and said, I like watching little boys get raped. That would make you a fucking Chester. Some people call it pedo. Okay? The hell's going on here, Clydiva? What the fuck is going on here? What's going on here, sis? Motherfuckers confessing to watching child pornography. Look, one motherfucker said he a participant in it, which, in all honesty, he is. Blue Phoenix said he was there. Stomp Down said he was there. Nigga, that's a confession. Well, why don't y'all take it down to the police? Motherfucker, go look up the laws in Chicago is the reason why he can't take it to the police. So he comes to his black community. He comes to his black peers because the police can't do shit. And what does the black community say? Well, we not going to do shit because we like Stomp Down. Yeah, I guess the police probably would have said the same shit because, them cops in Chicago black too. Listen to the narrative. The police couldn't help him. He comes here to the black community and they turn around and say to him, well, you know what, man? Hey, that's your problem. I feel bad for y'all. Like, seriously. I do. I feel bad for y'all, man. Yeah. Okay. All Blue Phoenix was asking was for a motherfucker to call him out. So you know what, Blue Phoenix? VicDamoane has pulled the fuck up to call out Stomp Down. Okay. But the law, the statute of limitations is 10 years. It was 20. They knocked it down to 10. And you know what? It was probably a bunch of Chesters that got that fucking law knocked down to 10. Okay? I've watched fucking pedophiles in court. Motherfuckers catch a dope charge. You doing motherfucking 2 and 3 years in jail. A motherfucker touch a child, go in front of a judge, and this nigga get 45 days of goddamn time and a half. Real motherfucking talk. Why you think the prison system, why you think the inmates gotta handle these motherfucking Chesters? Because the system ain't never handled no motherfucking Chester. That's why it amazed me on how many black folks on here, well, he need to call the police. What the fuck? Since when did the police handle a Chester situation for us? Now, we kill somebody, they'll handle that. But the rape of a child, the police have never handled. Fuck out of here. Now, the things that make me believe that Stomp Down is leaning towards the guilty side, brother, Blue Phoenix said that you was 350 pounds. And then you call yourself Stomp Down. Because when you walk, you're stomping down, right? You ever heard that old saying, skinny people sound this way, fat people sound that way? It's really not a saying. It's more based in science. The skinny nigga is loud. Okay? The skinny nigga is loud because he doesn't have the weight on his chest. But the big dude, he might have to talk with a little calmness from time to time with, He said you like to dress up and drag. I done seen a bunch of big gay men dress up and drag. Remember, I live in Detroit. Now, this underworld of little boys being taken to drag queens, man, I did a video on that shit. Y'all remember the little white boy that was dressed in drag, and they took him to go see a grown ass 45-year-old man in drag. And they was taking that little boy to drag queen fashion shows and all. Man, come on, y'all. So we gonna act like I didn't cover that story? Mm-hmm. Well, if he filed charges on Tim Blaine would have his real name. So no, he's not gonna do that. See, if Stomp Down was innocent, okay, if he was if he was innocent, he would have cammed up a long goddamn time ago. He would have said, nigga, look, this motherfucker said I'm 350 pounds. God damn it, I'm look, here I go right here. Look, I only weigh 170 with his lying ass. He said I'm in my 60s. Turn my camera on, nigga, I'm 45. The fuck? Got me fucked up. But it speaks on a bigger problem. Okay? It speaks on a bigger problem. Okay? When is raping a child okay? Why? Is it okay because it's a man on a boy? Is that what qualifies it? It only becomes a problem when it's a man on a girl. But when a boy gets raped, what? That's not a problem. That's not an issue. Okay? Okay? But it's amazing. It's amazing how people, want to ignore like facts. the nail in the coffin for y'all should be Stomp Down's confession. Because I bet not none of y'all are going to walk up or call in the Stomp Down show and ask him straight up what attracts him to little boys. What's attractive to him? Why does he like looking at little boys being molested? Okay? He said he don't touch them. But according to y'all, he said he like looking at them. So who has asked Stomp Down, why does he like looking at little boys? I mean, if you're a gay man, you're a gay man. You're attracted to men, that's one thing. He's not saying he's attracted to men. He's attracted to boys. So does the LGBT community tolerate child molestation because it's a boy? Is that what makes it okay? I'm just curious. When a gay man in your own community turns around and says, "Oh no, I'm not messing with men. I like them little boys. I like them the younger the better." Do y'all tolerate that? Is that accepted? Is that normal? Do y'all feel that that's okay? Y'all stand with that shit? I thought being gay was a choice, but now y'all are forcing it on people. Because that seemed like force. That seemed like force. A lot of y'all motherfuckers say, "Oh no, I wasn't forced into this. I wasn't forced into this." Well, he's saying he was forced into this. Y'all just turn y'all noses up, huh? Y'all just ignore it, right? Oh, what's the matter? Girl, he complaining about being raped by that other dude. He know he like that shit. That's the attitude you have until somebody rapes your motherfucking ass. That's the attitude you have. Okay? Now, somebody bring up the Hassan Campbell situation. Africa Bambaataa never responded to Hassan Campbell, not one motherfucking time. Stomp Down, according to y'all, responded. And you got sick, twisted motherfuckers, right? That'll say dumb shit. "Oh, you got raped? Is there a video? Can we watch it as a group?" You know, that's the era that we're in today. Okay? Yeah. The soulless, the heartless, the nothing. Okay? Mm-hmm. Horrible. Look, I don't approve of men raping other men or boys that are growing up to be men. And when you see stuff like that happening, you should say, well, we're not going to stand for this. We're not going to put up with this. But you don't. I mean, this incident has messed up this guy's entire life. Like real talk. His whole life. Ruined. And I'm going to be real. I forgot who I was talking to. I think it was Ken Nolia. I told Ken that there was demons on here, and you had to be careful on who you hang with. And I get it. People lie. They do. People tell lies. They do lie. And I don't know, y'all. Maybe it's the Jesus side of me. Okay? The Jesus side of me is telling me that dude Blue Phoenix ain't lying. And what gives me more indication that he's not lying is because of Stomp Down's goddamn confession. Okay. And for those of y'all that saw the confession tape, yeah, why ain't y'all spoke up on behalf of Blue Phoenix? If y'all were there to see the goddamn confession tapes and y'all all a part of the beef sector, like damn, you know, yeah, we don't really promote rapists over here at the Army of VicDamoane. We kind of call them out. We don't say to the rapist, well, oh you raped somebody? You did? Oh well here we can mod you on up. Oh, you the rape victim? Well, get the fuck on, man, because we got the guy that raped you coming on live, so we don't need you around. You the victim. Fuck out of here. We wanted to talk to the guy that raped you, not the one, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? And CZX, this is a test right here, nigga. You's a straight follower. I told you the motherfucking beef sector don't respect nobody that just want to follow behind every goddamn body. Okay? Nigga, you's a certified follower. Okay? Bro, craziest shit I ever heard today. Okay? And I ain't watched everybody live show. Like I haven't watched all of Jay Wilson. I haven't watched all of that. The people that I was focused on was Stomp Down and Blue Phoenix. These are the two people in question. You know, these were the two people in question. So this is the point of view that I'm coming from after looking at both sides of them. I haven't seen anybody else's video. Okay, because I don't want people to think, well, oh, Vic's talking about this one, he's talking about that one. Nope, I'm not talking about any other content creator but Stomp Down and Blue Phoenix. That's it. Because that's really all I focused on. I went and watched his video. I went and watched a couple of Stomp Down's videos. And he just with his videos, they didn't seem genuine. His videos didn't seem genuine. It just seemed like he was trying to pass the buck. He was trying to like redirect the heat from him and send it to ZX or send it to Bless Watkins or send it to somebody else outside of him. And then to all of a sudden just say, well, yeah, just don't go around him. Don't go around him. Don't go around him because you know the trolls are going to pressure him into getting more info on you. So now we want to put him on mute, right? He didn't made this confession. You didn't made the confession. Okay. It's a goddamn shame. Okay? That's a goddamn shame. Motherfuckers up here confessing to raping of a child. And what? Because he's gay, he gets a pass? No, in my opinion, I think the gay men should stomp the hell out of him just like us straight men would. He should be treated no differently. Okay? When did pedophilia become protected by the LGBT community? Like, hey, I touch kids, but I'm gay, so let me in. Like, what the fuck? Okay? Like, what's really going on? Y'all got no problem calling out the straight men that attack gay men. Y'all got no problem doing that shit. But y'all got pedophiles in the backyard? Oh, y'all need to get rid of them. Okay? Y'all need to get rid of them. I'm just saying that, the shit's making the movement look bad. Gay pride should not be tied in with pedophilia. I know they both start with P, but y'all need to fix that. I'm just saying. Especially when some of y'all motherfuckers know about the shit. That's amazing. We had a Chester in the straight community that was touching on girls. He was a man touching on girls. What was his name? Dave something? Okay. Once he was found out, there was not one platform he could go on, friend or foe. Because we don't tolerate that shit over here. Mm-hmm. No, no. No, no. We don't rock like that over here. If you are a motherfucker that then touched an 8-year-old, 9-year-old, 10-year-old, and you was motherfucking 35 or 40 years old, yeah, just keep your troll accounts going. All right, don't make no YouTube channels, because one day you're gonna get drunk and it's gonna slip out. One day you're gonna be drunk and it's gonna slip out. All you motherfucking Chesters get caught the same motherfucking way. You had a camera on, you get the reminiscing, and it slips out. Okay? King Curl, these motherfuckers got self-confessed Chesters. These motherfuckers just come right on out and say it. Yeah, I was in the room while he was getting fucked in the ass. I was right there. He was 8, 9 years old. That dude was blowing his back out. And it's like, wow. Wow. He really said that? Yeah, he said it. Oh shit. He keeps saying I touched him. I never touched him. I was just standing there looking. Wow. You were standing there looking like I spit on your grave parts 1, 2, and 3. You were standing there looking like I spit on your grave parts 1, 2, and 3. Like what the fuck? You mean you were standing there looking like the people sitting at the table in Hostel while the motherfuckers getting chopped up? You was just standing there looking. You didn't get a turn. It's too late in the day. And come back next day. You didn't go. He thought that was you. You say it was you because he remembers your goddamn voice. Okay? He says he remembers your voice. Hell, you come out and say, well, yeah, that was me talking out there. I was in the room with him. Yep, sure was. What the fuck? Like I'm trying to figure out, like, how could you say that as sarcasm? You know, how could you say that in a sarcastic way? Like that nigga said I was fucking him or molesting him as a child. You know what? Fuck this. I'm going live because the truth is I never touched him. I was just in there watching. I need the world to hear this. I need the world to know the truth because he over there talking about I had him on my lap. I didn't have him on my lap. I was the nigga sitting on the left side laughing, saying, don't stop. Get that was me. That's how he recognized my voice. I need to go live with this. The world got to know. The world must know the truth. Okay? I didn't touch him. I was the nigga standing there holding the door so he couldn't get out. The fuck? You know what that's called, Stomp Down? That's called participating in a criminal sex act with a child. That's what it's called. You didn't know. Now, you are protected by the laws of Chicago. Still don't change the fact that you was a goddamn self-confessed Chester. Just because you can't be convicted for it, don't change the fact that you like looking at little boys. These are all facts. Can't change these facts. Now, you right. Blue Phoenix could do something about it. He could run into Stomp Down one day by the grace of God and then end Stomp Down's life. You know, that could happen. Would you believe Blue Phoenix then? Would you believe Blue Phoenix? If Blue Phoenix had access to Stomp Down and he stabbed him over 200 times because he raped him, would you then say, well, you know what? Maybe I was wrong. Baby and Snowflake, what are y'all doing? Okay. Real talk. Okay. But yeah, I think it is a sad situation. You better pray you don't ever run into Blue Phoenix. Okay? Because even if the chances are, I'll give Stomp Down the benefit of the doubt and go on record. Let's say he was trolling when he said that. Okay, let's say he was trolling when he said that. Right? To be trolling and saying that is risking your life. Because if you wasn't that person that did that to him and you claim to be that person, like you said, he got a mental condition, so he wouldn't be able to tell a difference. So if you had confessed to being the person and you were sitting there with Blue Phoenix, he got a mental condition, you don't think he would fuck you up 350 pounds or not? You don't think that you'd be putting up your hands to try to stop this man from stabbing you, cutting you, or even worse. He ain't got to do none of that. In Chicago, y'all get guns real easy. Blow a nigga brains out. Okay? That's something I wouldn't be staking claim to. If you wanted to say he was lying about the situation, that's one thing. But you confess to being a part of it. Yeah. Some lines shouldn't be crossed. Okay? Yeah. It don't make me sick to my stomach. It just you know what it does? It just, hey, look, it just goes to show uh uh the people of the world. They talk about where hell is, it exists right here on earth. Okay? And with this Stomp Down and Blue Phoenix situation, all right, if Stomp Down continues to choose to be on YouTube, um, my suggestion to him would be watch what you say. Okay? Because even though you take videos down and you delete streams, you can't delete what people have seen. We're moving into an era where, hell, motherfuckers will start recording your ass once they realize you deleting shows. They'll record every single one of them after that. They'll record every single show after that for the simple fact that they watched you do some shit and you deleted it. And child molestation, I don't know. It's something I don't feel that that's something that should be played with. But then again, I'm not the ruler of anybody or nobody's channel. People are gonna attack kids sexually, all types of shit on this bitch. I like nothing surprises me. Okay, nothing surprises me. Okay. So not everybody's making a Stomp Down support video. Not after all the shit I saw today. Okay? And like I said, one thing I ain't never did was confess to some shit I ain't never do. You know what? People like that's one of the things that irked the hell out of me. Okay, if you really want to start a fight with me, try to get me to admit something that I didn't do. That's like the number one thing that pisses me off. Okay, if I tell you I didn't do some shit and you still want to aggravate and push the issue like I did it, yeah, we're gonna have serious motherfucking problems. Do you understand? Okay, that'll push a nigga into making him want to do something to you when you accuse him of something he didn't do. No, yeah. If I did some shit, I don't give a fuck what it is. I have no fucking problem telling you I did it. Okay? No problems. Okay? Because I know nothing's gonna happen to me telling the truth. Nothing's gonna happen to me. If I give you the truth straight up, I ain't got to worry about repeating it or saying it over and over again. I mean, if I do have to repeat it, you know, I mean, you shouldn't even be asking me because at that point you don't believe me regardless. But I'm just not going to change what I say. So I suggest you stop asking. All right? Because you're going to get annoyed with me saying the same goddamn thing over and over again, but yet you keep asking the same damn question. You did. That's my whole thing. But we're gonna wrap this one up. You know what I'm saying? And I just wanted to give my little, 3 cents and some change. You feel me? And let people know how I felt about the situation. If you ask me straight up, I feel like again, there was a lot of uh, sad stories that came out, and um, when it comes down to certain people, you know, I think that it should just be a little research done. You know what I'm saying? Like when y'all tell somebody to call the police, and he's saying, well, he can't call the police because of the statute of limitations. Let's find out if that's true or not. Okay. And like I said, take into consideration the video. You feel me? The fact that there was a video made stating that, hey, he confessed to doing this, and y'all are acknowledging it. Like, what the hell? Okay, what the hell? Weirdest shit ever. You know what I'm saying? Weirdest shit ever. Weirdest shit ever. Weirdest shit ever. I'm saying to myself, hell, why is this so hard for people to comprehend? Okay. And like I said, if it was sarcasm, okay, if it was sarcasm, how do you say something like that in a sarcastic way? Okay. Crazy. Crazy. This your boy VicDamoane, man. I will catch it with y'all. You see what I'm saying? In a hot minute. Yeah, man. It's really, really insane. The shit you see on here, man. Real, real insane. Okay. All right, real talk. I'll catch up with y'all in a minute. Get on my Call of Duty, you dig?